AI can illuminate our future, or it can dim it if we let it run unchecked.
So what does it feel like growing up, knowing our future could be fully automated?
In 2023, 65% of young people were using AI to make everyday decisions, like what to watch, what to read, even what to wear.
Which is bold considering nobody actually understands Perth weather. And honestly, that sounds efficient until you realise people are starting to ask it just about everything.
But this talk isn't just about AI. It's about what it means to grow up with it. Because for the first time in history, we are not just using technology.
We're being raised alongside something that can generate ideas, language, decisions. And that doesn't just change what we do, it changes how we think.
When tools like ChatGPT first emerged, I was in year 8, and I was genuinely dangerous. It was like giving 500 million Robux to an unsupervised child, or like giving candy to a baby. Lots of it. It felt like unlimited power. Homework?
Done.
Advice?
Instant.
Even things I could have figured out in 30 seconds, I outsourced. At the time, I felt like I was getting the best possible answers from the best possible places. But looking back, it was probably about 50% accurate and 50% just very confident. And it's really getting harder to tell the difference. Because it's the confidence that sells it. Unlike older tools that could say, I don't know, modern AI is designed to always give you an answer, right or wrong.
But here's the thing, AI is powerful, in a good way too. It can simplify the complex within seconds, analysing and organising information with ease. It can make learning more personalised, helping struggling students. It can make creativity more accessible and expose you to perspectives and viewpoints you never would have considered. Used well, it doesn't replace thinking, it supports it. And that's exactly why it's so appealing, because it works.
But when something works this well, it doesn't feel like a shortcut. It becomes the default. You don't try first, you ask first. And when you grow up with something like that, when your first instinct is to ask instead of think, that changes something deeper.
It's not just chatbots. It's recommendation systems, deciding what you watch, feeds shaping what you see, algorithms influencing your choices before you even realise it. We're living in a world where misinformation can spread faster than we can question it. And where even asking a simple question has a hidden cost, energy, resources, impacts we don't even see.
Now, place this into a context of school. Over 97% of Australian students admit to using AI in their assignments. As students, we're told to be original, insightful, unique, but we also have something that can generate all of that in an instant.
So AI doesn't feel like cheating, it feels like keeping up. So what happens to effort when something else can do it faster?
If we are growing up alongside something that can think, write, and solve problems, all while we are still learning to do those very things ourselves, are we accelerating our growth? Or are we quietly replacing parts of it?
Because when AI helps shape every idea, every sentence, every response, at what point does assistance become dependence?
So maybe the real question isn't how do we use AI, but what parts of growing up are we willing to hand over?
And that's where it gets even more complicated. Because I enjoy drawing, I like writing, and those things take time, effort, and energy. But now, with the sudden rise of AI art, they can be done instantly. And when you grow up with something like that,
it changes how you see the effort itself. It makes you question whether anything is really worthwhile at all.
I started seeing AI-generated content everywhere. And I remember thinking, what's the point in even trying anymore if it can all be generated instantaneously?
And yet, AI might be faster, better, and more advanced than we ever may be. But there's a beauty in the authenticity of our work.
There's something about the rawness of human nature that can't be matched.
Something AI can only try to replicate, but never fully understand.
After all, real lies realize real lies.
So next time you're stuck, before you ask AI, just wait. Not for forever, just for a minute.
Sit with the confusion. Try, even if it's messy, because that frustration, that uncertainty, it's not inefficiency, it's growth, and it matters.
Because while we're still learning to think for ourselves, the world we're growing up is already being shaped by something that can think too. And no matter what happens from here, it is clear that AI is here to stay.
For better or for worse. But whether it illuminates our future or darkens it for years to come,
depends on whether we use it to think better or stop thinking at all.